Good afternoon from Madrid. What a round from LaLiga. I'm here with Sahar. Real Madrid with their first win. Atletico stumbles in San Sebastian, and Barca gets their revenge for the cup final. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Real Madrid. So 3-2. It was a really good first half by Real Madrid. Really dominating. They had all the possession. They had the front three of Benzema, Lucas Vasquez, and Vinicius worked really well.
Yes,
And Benzema again, 2 goals. That's 14 goals in the last 14 games. How did you
exactly.
see How did you see the Blancos in the first half?
I believe that Los Blancos had a wonderful first half. They were very effective in terms of passing, in terms of scoring. Karim Benzema again showed the world-class talent he is. 2 goals and 1 assist. Vinicius Junior is also a very good player, a
Yeah.
very young talent, a very good young talent that Real Madrid definitely should keep. However, he still has a problem with shots on target. It's the same problem he had
Yeah,
since last year, and it's still going on. So that's
yeah,
something
I
Real
agree.
Madrid.
His finishing needs to improve.
Exactly, his
He needs to
finishing.
score. You can see that he needs a goal
Yes,
to get some confidence, and he'll kick off.
absolutely.
And what about James? Another
James'
good
return,
performance, assist
yes.
for one of the goals.
Yes, definitely. James returned to the Bernabeu. I mean, first of all, he had a big standing ovation from the supporters, which
Yeah.
shows the value that he has within Real Madrid. That's a part, obviously, of his wonderful skills. He's a world class player, but I think that his time in Bayern Munich really helped him fit in more into the style of Real Madrid as opposed to when he was there before. That's
Maybe, yeah.
personal opinion.
Good point. Good point. And the second half, the rain continued, and I feel like Real Madrid took their gas off the pedal a little bit.
Yes.
And I think Real Madrid is not in a situation now to do that.
Yes.
And they got punished right away.
Absolutely.
Borja Mayoral, the still Real Madrid player,
He's on loan, exactly.
he didn't celebrate, which is respectful of him. But yeah, the signs were there. Then, as you said, Vinicius had a few chances.
Offside goal. I mean, he
Offside
managed
goal.
to score, but then it was offside because the pass of James was offside at the time of the pass. But it's a goal.
Yeah. And then you didn't like some changes that Zidane made.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, I was watching, and then the moment Zidane took off both Ramos and Casemiro, I was like, this cannot be good, because Real Madrid, from previous experience, we've noticed that once they feel relieved, once they lay back and relax at the game, is when they start making errors and mistakes. So taking out both centrals at
Yeah.
a game that wasn't very sure. It was 3-1. I think it was minute 60, so you still have 30 minutes to play, and you take off your both centrals. I don't think that was such a good idea.
Yeah,
But
I agree. And Eden Hazard coming in. I
exactly.
think it was in the 65th minute, something like that.
Yes,
And he
Eden
looked good.
Yeah,
didn't he?
absolutely. Eden Hazard made his first appearance at the Santiago Bernabeu. Again, welcomed by the fans. For me, it's really the return of the number 7, because last year Mariano had it, but as we all know, number 7 belonged to legends such as Raúl González and Cristiano Ronaldo. So seeing it in the back of a player like Eden Hazard is definitely something. I believe that he will make history with that shirt.
I hope so. I think Real Madrid really need him to produce something this season in order for them to challenge.
I mean,
for title.
even the fans are really desperately waiting for. I mean, expecting a lot from Hazard this season.
And there was a 5 minute at a time, and I can tell you, the Bernabeu, like you could smell the fear.
'Cause
of,
you were
like,
there.
Everyone around you, yeah. Because I was thinking this, like, I don't know what's the last time at the Bernabeu that you knew for sure Real Madrid is going to win. It's always nervy in the last minutes.
Exactly.
Last 2 weeks ago, it was Valladolid that stole the point in the end.
Yeah.
This time it looked like they could have scored. Courtois actually saved them,
Yes.
like twice.
Yes. Courtois had
But-
real nice saves.
But when you win, you can't say anything. You can't judge. So Real Madrid picks up 3 points, important 3 points, while their city rivals lost.
Exactly. And speaking of goalkeepers, I believe that Atletico's keeper Oblak, who is for me a world-class keeper,
Yeah,
had done some weird errors.
Yeah.
Like, it seemed to me
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he wasn't focused, and obviously after he got injured and he had to leave, Adam's replacements didn't help much either.
no, I agree. It's very strange for Oblak to make the mistake that he did for the second goal. Um, where Nacho Monreal scored on his debut, by the way.
Exactly.
And it was perfect night for La Real. They played in a renovated stadium.
Yes. With
Um,
their fans, and
with
we
their
all know
fans.
that Anoeta is a stadium that is very challenging, very difficult.
Yeah, actually, controversially now it's called Reale Seguros Stadium or something like this, Reale Arena, because of the sponsorship.
Yes.
So the fans don't really like it, but to be honest, they removed the track, and now there's the fans are closer to the
the
pitch, so
pitch.
it's really nice. And Odegaard, another Real Madrid guy
Yes.
on loan, he's having an amazing season so far.
Exactly. I mean, it seems like all Real Madrid players who went out from Real Madrid are having excellent seasons. Bring them back.
I know, yeah, but he's the future. He's only 20 years old.
Exactly.
And
Absolutely.
but yeah, he was instrumental. You know, he scored the first goal. The second goal came from his cross, and I don't know. He's going to be key. And we also said that they look good too. They signed Isak, the Swedish striker, Nacho Monreal, Odegaard.
They have a lot on their plate.
Good their first win. They lost the Bas Derby last week, but they came back in style. And what about Atletico? Do you think it will affect them, this loss, or?
Well, at this time, I believe that at the beginning of La Liga, it's always a little bit too early to start saying who is losing points, who's making it. But I believe that Atletico are having a great season. Simeone is off to a great start.
Yeah.
It's the first game they lose so far, knowing that Real Madrid and Barcelona both have lost before. Atletico is ahead in points, second after Sevilla. So I believe that this loss might be a motivation for them.
Yeah.
Might be something they could learn from.
Yeah, I agree. I think it shouldn't be a big drama. I mean, people forget that Atletico changed half of their starting lineup this summer, so this was eventually going to happen. That they're not going to be this super solid team, you know.
Exactly.
But well, let's see in the Champions League how they do. And then Saturday night it was the big derby. Well, on paper, but in the end it wasn't a big derby between Barca and
And
Valencia.
Valencia. Yeah. Barcelona took their revenge after losing the final of La Copa del Rey.
Yeah.
Everyone expected a big match from Valencia, but again, the change of coach, the change in the plantilla of all the players definitely made an impact. I don't
Sure.
believe that Valencia played bad. I just believe that they didn't take advantage of all the opportunities they had, as opposed to Barcelona, whose young talent is
Yeah.
very good. Like this season, they're not counting on the same play. I mean, Messi's absence, you think it would make a big deal. Suarez also didn't play the first half. He came in as a substitute, but then they really played a good match.
Yeah, as you said, the young talent Ansu Fati. It's his second goal and assist. He's the youngest player to score an assist in a LaLiga game. 16 years and 300 days, something like this.
Yep.
Unbelievable. And like just shows that they didn't really need Neymar in the end. You know, they have the people there. The young actually making a big impact also.
Yes.
They
He's
kind of
assist.
exchanged. He assisted. Then Ansu Fati assisted the Young's goal, so he's starting to make an impact already. And you know the Champions League is just starting with all this experience from last year in the Champions League.
Absolutely.
And in the second half, honestly, Barca looked scary. Like I know Valencia is not in a good shape and everything, but still it's a top team, you know, and the team that finished fourth, and they looked desperate. You know, it could have been more than five. In the end, Luis Suarez comes back, making an instant impact, 2 goals.
Yes. 2 goals.
And people say, you know, he's gained a little bit of weight, he's past it,
Yeah.
but he's still here. You know, he was the Pichichi last year, and he might be again. You know?
Definitely. I think that Luis Suarez is crucial to Barcelona. Even with Messi, I think that Barca does need Luis Suarez. And again, Barcelona is one of, if not the biggest rival for La Liga as every year. So maybe they were off to a rocky start, losing the first game.
Yeah.
But Barcelona, they always come back. In the Champions League, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of amazing things from Barcelona.
And as you said, Messi is to come back. You know?
Exactly.
So I think that actually they're gonna have a training today, and they're gonna assess his health.
Actually, I just got a Marca notification saying that Messi will be in la convocatoria.
Oh yeah,
future
for
game.
the next round.
Yes.
And talking about Pichichi, the Pichichi of La Liga is actually Gerard Moreno from Villarreal. I went to Leganés on Saturday, on a rainy Saturday afternoon, and I missed the first half coming from the Bernabeu, but Villarreal did win 3-0.
You had a good Saturday, huh?
Yeah, football field, you know, can't complain. But Yeah, 3-0 for Villarreal, but very worrying for Leganes because
Yes.
that's 4 losses now.
4 games, 4 losses. Exactly.
And at home as well, where last season they were one of the better teams at home,
Yes.
and now they're not picking up points. And Pellegrino, yeah, honestly, in the press conference, like it was like someone died. Like it was like a funeral. You know, he's feeling the pressure. He doesn't know his starting 11.
He's a competitive man. I mean, Pellegrini is known. He always wants to win.
Exactly. And but for such a small team, when things don't go well, they don't really have like big players. You know, in the city,
Yes.
good striker. He was one of the main reasons they did well last season, but he's not firing so far.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that he played like a lot of games because
Exactly.
of
The Khan with the Moroccan national team, absolutely. And being Moroccan,
yeah.
he has a really good reputation in the country. Like people look up to him. People believe that he has a big talent. And I think that again this season we still don't know, but from what I've seen, the Youssef Nseri is a player, is fundamental player to Leganes, and I'm pretty sure that this year he will do a lot of great things too.
I hope so. I mean,
Me too.
it's a Madrid team, and you know they're really good.
They've struggled a lot.
We've seen them a lot
Yes.
last season, and we hope they manage to turn things around.
Yes.
And we have to mention the leaders,
Obviously.
the current leaders of the La Liga.
As surprisingly as that is, Sevilla,
Yeah,
10 points.
10 points out of 4 games, and after a summer of a lot of changes. You know,
Yes.
Monchi doing his magic, bringing like 12 players, new players, but
Yes.
Lopetegui, you know, a guy that at the bottom of
The coach list.
the coach list last season after the disasters with the Spanish national team. And
Yeah. We'll just call
and Real Madrid.
disastrous.
Yeah, now he's back. He's back, and Sevilla looks solid, and not just attacking wise, but defensively. They've only
Yes.
conceded 1 goal.
Exactly. Very strong defensively. I think one of the teams that will surprise this season in terms of defense. Of the
And
defense
if I'm
line.
not mistaken, they play Real Madrid soon,
Yes.
at the end of the month, I
Yes.
believe. So we'll see. That's a great test for them as well.
Yes. Lopetegui will be back to the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
Or are they playing away?
I'm not sure, but we should know. But Jean Jordan scored, and we have to mention him. New signing from Eibar, and he's having instant impact too. Really good player, central midfielder.
Yes.
And
I mean, sometimes you expect that the change of coach will affect the team a lot, which is the case of Valencia. However, for Sevilla, Caparros, who we all know, is suffering, is on medical leave. I mean, he's suffering leukemia from
Yeah.
leukemia. So the big change, I think, it has affected the players as well, the team
For
in
sure.
general. But Lopetegui seems like he's taking good charge of the
Yeah,
team
yeah, yeah.
so far.
And then just to mention Mallorca Athletic Bilbao 0-0. Aduris missing the penalty in the
Crucial
95th
time.
minute.
Yes.
He was the hero in the first round, but he couldn't deliver this time. Betis Getafe 1-1. And basically, we have the story of 2 penalties and 2 red cards. And they share the points. 2 solid teams. And Fekir got the penalty for Betis. And I like Fekir, you know. I think he's going to be a huge player.
Yes, I mean he's a signing. I mean he's a player that Didier Deschamps depends on. I mean he was, although he didn't have a lot of play minutes in the World Cup, but he made it to the list, which definitely shows the confidence that the French have in him.
Are you surprised a little bit that he ended up at Betis? Like, I feel like he's a maybe even higher profile player.
The good thing is that in Betis, although it's a small team, but Betis gains attention. Like if you get a player like that will score, that will appear, that will show some nice skills, then bam, he becomes, like it shoots you off. It's like a rocket because it's Betis.
That's true. Look at what happened with Lo Celso now,
Exactly.
Tottenham. And
Exactly.
that's all from me and Sahar. Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem. We'll do this again.
Hopefully.
And what about your player of the round? Who do you think performed the best in this match day 4 of La Liga?
I would pick Karim Benzema just because I believe that he's a player, like you said, 14 goals in 14 matches, a player who is always there, a player that the team depends on, a player who knows how to dribble, how to run with the ball, how to pass, and good shots on target. For me, Benzema is doing really, really great, and I even see him doing better in future games.
I'm gonna pick Odegaard, as I said. 20 years
Also.
old, Real Madrid player unknown, but doing really really well for Real Sociedad, assisting a goal, and I think there's a big future for him. I hope he's able to come back in Real Madrid because at the end, we're talking about them needing a midfield player. Well, there you go. You have a guy right there, ready to kick on. So Martin Odegaard.
Yeah, me too. I hope he. Do you believe that he could fit into Real Madrid's squad?
I don't
Or
know
to Zidane's?
because I feel like Zidane wants Pogba. I think that's his wish, and he wants if he's still there, hopefully next summer, they're gonna really go for Pogba. So, but then Modric is aging.
Yeah,
Kroos is
exactly.
also not
Exactly.
in the best shape. So there's always a place for him,
Yeah.
depending on what happens. Also
Exactly.
with Dani Ceballos,
Yes.
is he gonna come back
Yes.
and stay?
That's the thing because Real Madrid always choose this this manner of doing things. They always send their youngest players to be trained,
Yeah.
such as the case of Ashraf Hakimi as well, who I believe that would make a comeback to Real Madrid at some point. They send them, they get polished, they become world class players, and then they bring them back. So that's a good strategy. We'll see you
We'll
again.
see you again. Bye from Madrid.
Bye bye.